there. Shiryu, I presume?
That's me. And you are?
Val, the Soul Guard. And this is Hina, the Alma Fire.
Oh, Val, Hina. Lovely to meet you. I'm Shiryu, a historian and keeper of tales from the Vale.
What are you doing so far outside of Longren?
Calibrating windmills, actually. The wind's been hard to predict lately, which might be a side effect of having no alm yet.
Speaking of alms, Karina said she'd help call the ferry with some wind dyeing if we found you for her.
She did, huh? I guess she came around to the idea after all.
Is the dyeing process hard or something?
Not particularly. As long as you know the steps, that is. You just capture the breeze with the cloth to bring out the colored dye. The issue is that the fairy won't come for just any old round of wind dyeing. Karina has the most skill in Longren, so she has the best chance of summoning her.
Then why is she so averse to helping?
Because Karina wants... She wants to be chosen as the Alm, but all she's ever heard from the rest of the Vale is that she's wrong for the job. And yet, they keep asking her to help with the wind dyeing. It wouldn't surprise me if the fairy was staying away on purpose to avoid these hypocrites.
But why would Karina be a bad choice of Alm?
Did she pick a fight with the elemental or something?
That's a good one. But nothing that scandalous, I promise. But it's complicated. Too complicated to bother you both with right now. Besides, I know Karina wants the Vale to prosper, just like everyone else. And it looks like your arrival might have been enough to give her that push. Anyway, I'll head back to the Vale for now. See you there. And thank you.
The abs on that guy? You mean Val? Let me see if I can get a good look at the abs. Yeah. You assume my abs look like that? Well, not exactly. You see, I noticed all the gaps in between my abs. So I've worked out super hard to fill in those gaps. Now I just have one big ab. So really, it's much stronger than that. Old man shredded heart. Yeah, that's me. One big super ab, right?
Taking this.
Pretty much the strongest guy in the world. No big deal.
This is kind of exciting. Is this? This is kind of exciting. Nice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Def Chido. He's level 50. I want to fight him.
You're mine!
But I also don't want to die instantly.
I'll back you up.
I've got the EXP boost. Let's fight some of these.
Just one left. What next?
When push comes to shove, I don't hold back.
Ooh, you get bonuses in EXP for beating enemies quickly and without taking damage. Oh, you forgot to ask, is there a reason why I'm streaming early today, Sugarheart? Or, I guess, late, depending on perspectives? So here's the deal. Normally, I stream on Saturday nights. That's my big stream. I start at 8 p.m. and I go all the way to 4 a.m. Right? But, what that does to me is it means I sleep in on Sunday, and when I wake up, I've got tons of videos to edit before I upload them at my usual time on Monday morning. Now, I suppose I don't have to upload videos every single day, but I would feel bad if I didn't. Right? It's a It's kind of a self-imposed schedule.
I
But
told you, the more you
Oh.
yell at me, the less I want to have anything to do with the wind dying.
Now you're just being stubborn. Didn't you hear that the convoy from Tiania has already arrived?
We can't keep wasting the alm's time with your selfishness. You're putting the whole Vale in danger with your temper tantrum.
If you want to meet the fairy so bad, then you do the ceremony. Why does it always have to be me, anyway? It's not like I have a chance at becoming the alm. Y'all made that abundantly clear. You think I'll just go along and do all the hard work for nothing?
Pouting about it won't help your case, you know.
I'm not pouting. I'm angry. After all, I just wanted to be the alm and see the world.
Honey, we know it's hard for you to accept, but it's been years since anyone in our family has been considered worthy of alm status.
Sure, your affinity to the wind element meant you had a good chance at the gig. But after what you did in the sanctum,
Fine. Criticize me all you want, but I don't regret my actions one bit, so stop lecturing me.
How irresponsible. The other wind oracles don't cause their parents this much trouble.
but if we don't push her, the fairy might not visit Longerin at all. Maybe Shiryu can talk some sense into her.
she wants to travel the world to find out where her accent came from. She learned that accent out of spite against her parents, clearly.
Let's rest up.
Ah, shucks, if you weren't such gall darn bad parents, I wouldn't have to act up. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, when I try to like get all my videos edited and uploaded
Grizzly!
on Sunday, I end up like having trouble like hanging out with the family, cooking dinner, doing all like my day-to-day chores, and I end up
Yes!
getting stuck up late on Sunday night too. And Monday rolls around and I'm exhausted. And I think the past 2 Mondays I've accidentally slept through my alarm. So we're just trying something new. You want that glowing tree but in your house? I had like a fiber LED Christmas tree that looked kind of like that. Just a little tiny one. But yeah, I think that glowing tree is actually kind of doable. You want her to say, "It's not a phase, Mom."
Aha! There you are! Thanks for finding Shiryu for me.
No sweat. So you'll perform the wind dyeing ceremony now?
Did I say that? Next time, get it in writing. Besides, I have some stuff to talk to Shiryu about. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Hang on.
Felicia.
I thought you wanted a favor for a favor. We gotta call the fairy to Longrin before it's too late.
Karina, don't forget. There's that old saying about the disaster that could befall our tribe if an alm isn't chosen. The wind will rage, and the winged fall flightless.
We're too old for fairy tales, Shiryu. Besides, the wind is always blowing here, and it's not like we dragon folk use our wings to fly in the first place.
Maybe the proverb isn't meant for dragon folk. Ramco has wings too, you know?
Fine. But I don't have to be the one to do it. No one in town even cares who does the wind dyeing, and I wouldn't do it even if they begged. Why bother? It's not like the fairy would ever pick me to be the alm anyway.
I have an idea. Val, why don't you do the wind dyeing instead?
Me?
Anyone is allowed to use the technique. And besides, it never hurts to have a breath of fresh air to try and bend the winds of fate.
The chief said something similar, now that you mention it.
Good luck. You'll need it. I think I'll just stay here with Shiryu if it's all the same to you.
You two do make a cute couple.
Yeah. Look, the dying stall is up a ways over there. Just give it a go.
Neat. Side quests. As you travel through the towns and settlements of the world, you'll encounter people to share their... Oh, okay, kitty. He bit me. He was like, we all know how side quests work.
Okay, it's up to me to perform the ceremony and call the fairy. Here goes nothing.
If it doesn't work for you, let me have a go.
All right, we'll take turns.
Alright, let's try a side quest. Mushroom fingers packed with flavor, you know? Not that I've ever eaten one myself, mind you. Always wondered what they taste like. Hey, Julia! Thank you for the raid! Welcome to the party. If you're unfamiliar with Julia, she's been streaming for just over a year. She's a pretty cozy streamer. I'm happy to have her. It's me.
Taking this?
Spoken from Julia's perspective, so
Grizzly!
it's Julia. Welcome. I hope you had a good day. What were you playing? Am I joining you tomorrow? Am I joining you tomorrow? More Red Dead. What's happening tomorrow? Was I invited to a thing that I forgot about?
You are here for the wind dying? Forgive me, it is a complicated process. Even oracles in training have trouble with the steps.
Well, someone's gotta try. What was it? Breath of fresh air and all that?
Oh, look! Ramco has come to watch!
What's a Ramco anyway?
She's not a what? She's a sacred beast. Her ilk usually resides in the Wind Sanctum near the Veil. When Karina was training in the Sanctum, she suffered a grave injury. Though she lost one of her wings, this sacred beast saw her safely back home. Since then, the two have been like sisters, nigh inseparable. Ramco even began to stay here in the Vale instead of returning to her home. Although... Karina has been so preoccupied with Shiryu recently that she and Ramco have become distant. Perhaps they're growing apart. Oh, please excuse my rambling. I shouldn't distract you from trying to summon the fairy for everyone in the Vale.
Yeah, sure. No pressure or anything.
You can do it, Val.
Let's see. Come wind!
That won't get you anywhere. You couldn't even swat a bug, let alone call forth a fairy.
I thought you said you were busy with Shiryu.
It's not my fault your flailing was so bad I couldn't ignore it. Even a novice could do this better than you. Thanks. It's been a while since I laughed so hard.
So, Hina, do you want to give it a go next?
Oh, can I?
Huh? But she's the Alma Fire. Where's the sense in that?
True, it's never been done. But I'd have quite a tale for the history books if the Alm of Fire were to call forth the fairy for the Veil of Wind this year.
Give me a break.
Oh, I see. Please allow me to try, Shiryu. I bet I can expertly harness this wind.
Hold it right there. Fine, I'll do it. As the best dyer in the Vale, I have now officially changed my mind. I'll show you how it's really done. Write that in your history books.
Well, alright then. But yeah, okay. So what game are you playing for your affiliate anniversary?
Come, wind! Bring forth color!
Oh,
Hey.
It's the fairy!
Huh?
oh, Shiryu has been chosen as the Alm.
Congrats, Shiryu. Good job.
No.
Huh?
No, I refuse. I won't be the Alm!
But why? Being named the Alm is an honor. Why would you run away from your duty?
So you can just say no?
Hina?
Been getting some mixed signals in this game.
I actually haven't named anyone the Alm yet.
How could he betray my trust like this?
Yeah. Shiryu was the one insisting that you had to call the fairy to keep the veil from being destroyed. Then he just ran away.
He should know better. He saw how hard I worked to be worthy. It's always been my dream, even though I knew it was hopeless. Everyone kept saying it's impossible for someone like me to be the Alm of Wind, that I can't feel the wind beneath my wings like the rest of them do, now that I've lost one of them. When I told them all that the wind still spoke to me, no one in the Vale believed it. Not the other oracles, not my parents, and certainly not the chief. They pitied me, laughed at me when I said I wouldn't give up. Only Shiryu and Ramco stuck with me. But Shiryu never understood what it meant to me. He never understood me. Well, I'm done with him. Hey, fairy!
What?
Appoint me the Alm. I'll take Shiryu's place. I'm the perfect candidate. Make me the Alm of Wind.
The decision isn't entirely up to me. I must consult with your patron elemental first. But your skill with the wind dyeing was most impressive. The wind was dancing with joy. I believe that Sylphid may accept you as the Alm if we ask.
I'll take your compliments to heart, fairy. Sounds like we've got an elemental to convince.
Where do we find this Sylphid fella?
At Mount Gala, the source of the winds. Do you and your girlfriend want to come? As the Soul Guard, it's your job to see even potential alms safely to their destination, right?
You have a point. Let's go to Mount Gala.
Sounds fine to me. Karina's joined the party.
I forgot about Ramco. Sorry, but I gotta find her before we head off, or I'd never forgive myself. I ignored her for so long, but if this works out and I am named the Alm, I have to say goodbye before I go. And I gotta apologize. Help me find Ramco.
Okay.
Where could Ramco have run off to?
Come on, Hina. Let's help Karina search.
Of course. What good is a convoy if we don't work together?
Thanks. I mean it. She's gotta be in the Vale somewhere. Let's keep looking.
Can I just not double jump in the city? Is that what I'm discovering? Alright. Hey, they stopped talking, so now I can talk. So, let's see. Julia says
Yes.
they're playing Phasmophobia and Demonologist with the friends. And asked if
Phoenix,
I
I'm a
have
rare
either of
item.
them. I have Phasmophobia, but I would buy Demonologist to play with you. There is some kind of like questionable content in the game that I'm not sure I'd feel comfortable streaming to my fans. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll check the times you posted in your Discord and maybe we just do the thing.
Hey,
Hey, you're not a dragon person. Excuse me, are you familiar with the works of Darney, the painter? He's a traveling landscape artist who paints a picture of the world's most beautiful scenery. Some have gone so far as to label him a genius. For reasons I won't go on into, I'm on a journey to retrace his steps. I want to see what he saw when he painted. I want to understand what was going through his mind at the time. Say, you wouldn't be a traveler yourself, would you? Perhaps you've seen a kitty biting my foot. You don't have to bite my foot, buddy. I'm just reading. Anyway. Perhaps you've been to the place in the picture? What picture? I'm fairly sure it's the Airy Passage, but I'm honestly not familiar with the lay of the land here. If you happen to find the spot in the painting, please let me know and I'll be right over. Goodness, listen to me. Asking you all these favors without even introducing myself. Where are my manners? My name's Fiona. Pleased to make your acquaintance, traveler. Hint zones. Some quests will display hint zones. Got it. You're like, what was happening? Yeah, my cat's awfully bitey today. I'm not quite sure what it's about.
Let me see. A rare item!
Like, I think the deal is he's very happy where he's sitting. And even though, like, I'm not touching him with my feet, if I move my feet, he's like, hang on. You're disturbing the peace. Hello, Elder.
Yes.
Oh, you're not the Elder, you're just another old man.
Yes, fine breeze today. The spirit of the wind must be in a good mood. I think today might be the day. Oh, hello. I have a favor to ask you if you'll spare the time. My name's Hiroshi, and I'm a windmill maker here in the Vale. Although I'm getting on in years now, I am actually thinking of letting my 2 apprentices take over for me soon. They're both capable windmill makers.
Is this dog one of them? He's a good boy.
My plan was to wait until the winds are fair and then give them both the task to perform unsupervised. And with winds as good as we're having today, it seems like now is the right time.
I don't know why I gave him an accent. I did.
Here's what I need your help with. I'd like you to deliver some windmill parts to my apprentices. When you do, be sure to tell them they need to replace the parts by themselves. They should be waiting for me in the airy passage by the windmills. I imagine. The first mill is straight ahead after you leave Longren, head left, and there you find the second. You know, I'm starting to think the gracious breeze carried you here today. May the fair winds blow forever in your favor. Meow, meow, meow.
Do we do all the side quests? I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about side quests. Maybe we do a few, maybe we don't. Maybe we just do whatever we want.
Let's plan our next move.
Hey, I've got another character. I think I have equipment for her. Let's see. 1 attack. More defense. Ooh, I can choose between the weapons. I mean, Daybreak. That's a good looking spear. Hey, I can't leave the village until I've apologized to Ramco. That's right.
Got some syrup. This is kind of exciting. Is this?
Ample incense? Yay. Alright, what am I doing? Where's Ramco? Alright, enough of this. Magic lights show me where I'm going. I swear, if you lead me to the door... Oh, he's in the windmill, is he? Or on top of it.
Let me see. Nice!
Alright. Oh.